How's it going? I'm Peter D'Antonio, and I'm gonna do a self-film of making some elk chili from elk that we harvest. This typical recipe is usually used for whitetail and mule deer, but you can also do it for elk. And that's what I'm gonna be showing you guys today, is how I prepare elk chili for everybody. So I hope you enjoy this video, and let's start this off. So what I got right here is I grounded elk into burgers, and I'm gonna use the burgers that were grounded to make this chili. So just bear with me in this video. This is my first cooking video. I'm starting to get into more vlogs and everything, but here we go. So I'm gonna be doing this in a slow cooker today. It's the easiest way to do it, but the recipe is quite fun. Bear with me for 1 minute. All right, so got my ground elk. Just gonna simply open this package. It was well frozen, well concealed overnight. I love elk. It's probably my favorite meat. That and antelope. It's probably my favorite. I know there's a lot of people that do their own cooking shows and are more professional cookers than I am. I am not a professional cook whatsoever, but I do hunt for a living, and I just want to bring to the table how I do mine as well. So I'm just cutting up some burger. Now I'm gonna be doing about a lot of elk today because I'm feeding a lot of people that will last for a good amount of time. Do about 2 pounds of elk today. Should make some nice lunches, quick easy dinners, long cold days in the mountain. There's nothing better than chili. Definitely not. All right. Always have a good knife. I wanted to be a professional cook at one point in time. I went to culinary school for a year, but I had trouble staying still in class, and where I was going to college was a really great hunting area. Not very much so for big game. It's up in the Adirondacks in upstate New York. The winters up there are very brutal, so the whitetail population was, unfortunately, isn't like what it is in southeast PA or northeast Pennsylvania, where I grew up, or out here in Montana. So I went to culinary school for a year and got sidetracked with actually waterfowl hunting, upland, and bear hunting were my main focus. Of course, I did the general deer hunting, but again, it was very hard. With the type of wintering, the deer had a lot of pressure from a lot of hunters, and the public lands up there are phenomenal. Don't get me wrong, they're great. A lot of great fishing, Lake Placid, Saranac Lake. That's where I got addicted to pike fishing, catching northerners. And I got some great northerner recipes that I want to present you guys too during ice fishing. Because when I was a kid, northerners were more of a catch and release thing. My dad really had us eat that much pike. But when I went to upstate New York, they introduced me to a whole new world of dishes to eat with northerners. And then I came out to Montana to be in the outdoor industry of guiding and outfitting. And I started using those recipes with the smoker that I have. And it's actually a great fish to eat. So, I'm not dismissing upstate New York. Probably the best waterfowl hunting in the United States, believe it or not, with that flyway, is in upstate New York. Pennsylvania, great whitetail hunting. Definitely so. There's actually elk in PA, but that is a special draw. But that's time for a different story. But being out here in Montana, like I've been for all these years, I wouldn't change it. Just great everything. Natural grocery store. No doubt. All right. Got my elk meat chopped up. 2 pounds. It's a lot of meat. People are probably wondering, why are you cooking so much? Well, it's not just me. Friends, family, birthday parties coming up. Why not have a little chili? All right. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to cut up some red onion. Now, I don't go too fancy with the onion. Some people like to dice it in little cubes or quarters. I feel like in this type of recipe, bigger chunks gives it that old kind of grandmother style. So I just chopped up a full onion. Which is in there. So that's done with. Now, I'm gonna go with green onion. Wash it off, obviously. Now, people are going to ask, how much green onion are you going to use? That's a very strong, much stronger than white onion for sure. And what I like to do, go with at least half a cup to a cup of diced. So that's what I'm going to do. Got my cup. Cut off the ends, just a little bit of the roots. Try to make it pretty well diced. know I make some goofy videos. I like to have fun. I like to share my hunting experiences. I do it for myself in vlogs, so I can look back at it when I get older, see the things that I've done, and like to share. I like to share some of my knowledge. My knowledge is probably on par with most people in my industry. I'm not a bragger. I just like to share. I mean, I take random people out in the mountains when I'm not guiding, just to take them out. Cut out ads and stuff because I enjoy that. I love sharing experiences. And there's people who have lived in this part of the country their whole lives, and they've never even been to where I've shown them. And they asked, they go, Peter, are we allowed to take other people up here? Is this kind of like a secret spot? I go, no. I'm like, Montana's so vast. If they get upset when I show you this spot, that's on them. But I personally don't mind. I'm that type of person. All right. That's more than enough. Green onion. Kind of thick slices, chopped up. Put that alongside the whole white onion or yellow onion alongside it. So far, let's try to get this. So far, that's what it looks like. Pretty cool. All right. We got our green onion in there. We got our 2 pounds of venison. We got our yellow onion in there as well. Now, what I'm gonna do next is clean off this board. All right. Clean off the board. What I'm gonna do next, I kind of go backward to some things sometimes. That's all right. I'm gonna go with sour cream. Yeah, I went with the fancy dancy stuff. The good old Dairy Gold. Why not, right? Pretty good stuff. Now, a lot of people in chili recipes, they go with fat-free sour cream. We only live once, so I'm going with the non-fat free, going with the regular sour cream. That's America right there. So, for a giant, bigger spoon, silver spoon. I'm gonna go with some scoops. 1 potato. 2 potato, 3 potato. You're gonna say, Peter, that's a lot of sour cream. It's not. It's a lot of recipe, a lot of ingredients in this recipe. Then what we're gonna do next. Tomatoes. All right, so open the can for the tomatoes. These are fine chopped tomatoes already pre-cut in the can. I'm not gonna drain it. I'm gonna keep the liquids inside with the sliced tomatoes in and dump it in. So I got 2 15-ounce cans that I'm dumping in alongside. Kind of spread that within there. Then just basic red beans, kidney beans. With this, I'm actually going to dump out the liquids inside because I don't want that within inside the other stuff I just put in. All right. So the kidney beans are drained. I'm gonna dump that alongside. Just gotta spread it around. Beef broth. That's right. A little bit of beef. How much beef broth? Call me nuts. I'm gonna do about 1.5 cups. Now the reason why I'm doing that, because it is wild game. My mom actually, with her chili, she adds about half a pound of beef alongside the venison. And I didn't want to do that like that. I wanted more of a game kind of flavor, but not everybody likes that. So I went with 1.5 cups of beef broth to go alongside it. So we got that. Now, what are we gonna do? We got red wine. Dried red wine. That's what I'm gonna do right here. Cup. Nothing fancy. La Villa Farine. Or French, no? All right. Next, I'm gonna add some spices. Tablespoon. Ground cumin. 2 tablespoons. Two tablespoons of ground cumin. I don't have a particular manufacturer that I like to go to. This one is just a basic Albertson brand. It's the Signature Select Ground Cumin. Ground Cumin. All right, 2 tablespoons of that. There's 1. This smells really good. There's 2. Now, typically, it would be about 1.5 tablespoons of dried ground oregano. I'm gonna go a little bit less than that. Bam, bam. Next one I'm gonna go with is chipotle chili pepper. That's what I'm gonna go with, a chipotle chili pepper. 1.5 tablespoons. There's 1. There's 2. No, there's less than 2. Bam. Now, like I said, I do things a little bit backwards once in a while. I go with the chipotle chili pepper instead of the regular chili pepper because I feel like it gives it a little more, kick. So that's what I'm gonna do with that. So we got our ground cummins, our dried oregano, our chipotle pepper, our dried red wine, right? Our beef broth, 2 pounds grind elk, our kidney beans, 2 15-ounce cans of sliced tomatoes. Keep the juices in it. Kidney beans, drain it. put it in. 3 scoops of Dairy Gold over a tablespoon. I would probably say use more like a soup spoon. 3 big scoops of that as well. What I'm gonna do now, like I said, I do things a little bit backwards. I'm gonna do about a cup of water. Cup of water. Alongside in there as well. Let that soak in. Now, cheese. I like to add cheese throughout doing it. And you're gonna call me nuts again. I'm gonna put more sour cream in later on in the process. So, what kind of cheese? Medium cheddar, fancy dancy, Dairy Gold. Going with the Dairy Gold again. How much cheese? 3 handfuls. And spread it around. Now I'm going to come in alongside it. All right. That's what it looks like, all the different layering. And stay tuned, and we'll do some more checkups.